Waving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bible feller.
Yeah, and our youngest.
So what am I doing right now? I said waving.
Hi, Dr. Tony. Hi, Spark Go team. Haven't seen you guys yet this year. Thought I'd hop in.
Those of you in person, we can't hear you.
Maybe that's why.
All right. Okay, we'll try this
Can
again.
you hear?
Can you hear? Okay, cool. All right, so we'll try that again. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Springdale Park Go Team meeting, where we will follow the agenda as it has been emailed to you and publicly noted. I would like to remind everyone that this is a meeting of the Go Team. Only members of the Go Team may participate in the discussion. And any members of the public present are here to quietly observe. For members of the Go Team, please identify yourself when you speak. I am pleased to call this meeting of the Springdale Park Go Team to order at this time. It is 3:12. Our first order of business is to roll call, which the secretary will now take roll.
President.
David Reed, are you here?
Here, I'm present.
Kyle Snyder.
Present.
Bob Smith, are you here? Present. Parents and guardians, instructional staff, Katie Allen, are you here? Present. Denise White. Present. I am Lionel Montgomery, I am here. Kim Bishop, are you here?
I'm here.
Awesome. Janae, sorry. Present. I have my last name Claiborne. Awesome. And Nicole Griffin.
Present.
And we have someone else here on the Zoom.
Diane Jacoby, she's from the Go Team office.
Awesome. We have established quorum. Okay. All right. So there's a quorum present. Our first order of business is to approve the agenda. This was provided to you and it is about to be on the screen right here. Are there any changes to the agenda?
So
All right, may I have a motion to approve the agenda? Motion to approve. A second? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The motion has been, all right, all opposed, please say nay. All right, any abstentions? We will now review and approve the meeting minutes from our last meeting. The meetings have been emailed to you. Are there any corrections? If there's no further corrections, may I have a motion to approve?
I move to approve.
That was Kim.
A second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Say nay. Any abstentions? Our motion has been approved. So that is it for our action items. We will now move on to our discussion items on our agenda. So our discussion item today is our school strategic plan development. So we will be taking a look at the strategic plan development for APS, as well as starting to look at our strategic plan development. Let's go to the next. All right, so we're going to take a moment to go over APS's strategic plan. So our strategic plan is really showing who we are. We are Atlanta's public school system, and why we exist to educate and empower Atlanta's students and to shape our future. So we're going to take a moment and look at APS's strategic plan. So you guys can take a moment and read over this. So our goal here at APS is really to have our strength as a team, and that we're sharing our responsibility, and that we're efficient and effective. And this is how the district plans to do this.
By getting back to basics.
Getting back to basics. So you guys are welcome to say anything that you notice about APS's strategic plan, because we'll use this as a guide to create our.
And of course, they have Spark in there. Is there anything that you all want to pull out as we create our own strategic plan?
If I can just say something. So just looking at the instructional core, I think, speaking specifically about Spark, how strong we are and how it's, shown in the test scores and overall performance of the school, that's obvious. I think that instructional support is there and it is high quality. So how do we continue on in that direction?
For sure.
Any other things that we're noticing or want to discuss about the district's plan? Okay, we can move on. So as we're doing this, we're looking at our goal and our key performance indicators. So we have shared with you Springdale Park's key performance indicators, as well as the district. So by 2030, we're going to increase the percentage of third grade students scoring proficient or above on the milestones by 20 percentage points. This is the district goal. So as we're looking at our own goals, kind of keep that in mind. The second goal of the district is to increase the percentage of 8th grade students scoring proficient above in math by 20 percentage points. So as an elementary school, how can we support that? And by 2030, they're going to increase the percentage of students meaning at least one CCRPI indicator by 20 percentage points. So again, over on the right is the actual key performance indicators for the district and what the target is
What's the definition of chronically absent? Just out of curiosity, what meets that threshold?
Is that 20%, so 18 days is considered,
18 days of
yeah,
school
chronically
year.
absent. Mhm.
Right, anything of note for the district?
What's the school climate thing all about? What did that refer to?
So that's our school climate survey data. So that's like when the parents take the survey, the kids take a survey, and then they
How
give
they
us
feel about-
how they feel about school. And it's third, fourth, and fifth graders that take it.
And they take the questions very seriously.
They take it very seriously. And they're like, well, there was one time on the bus where someone was kind of mean to me. So how should I answer that? And I'm like, honey, I can't just do your level best. But you go to a school where I don't see a lot of that. So it is, they take it very seriously. And you're looking, you're like, so we try to explain to them before, like, you know, this is where you don't get help from a survey. You can get help from people at school.
Right.
But talk about all those kind of things, like all throughout the
Yeah.
school year. And Mr. Carter talks to the kids, like
Yeah.
starting now about like social emotional learning, and we do all those things. When they take that survey,
We addressed.
we don't know what comes. We don't know what happens. Yes, I am feeling a type of way. Okay, baby, we'll put it down. Put it down. But we do have a 4-star rating at Spark. When I saw it, but no, I wanted a 5. I wanted a 5. Yeah. Correct.
All right, so any other questions, comments about the districts? Because we can take this and we can start looking at the process for what it's gonna look like for us. So when we're going through this, I think it's like 2 more slides. We're looking really, we take this, we look at our mission and vision, we look at our strategic goals, and that's kind of our you know, where are we at Spark? What results do we need to satisfy our stakeholder needs? Right. So if you're looking at APS, they're really looking at literacy, numeracy in college and career. That may be different for Spark. Okay. So what are our main focus areas at Spark? What do we need to do to get those results? And then again, this key performance indicator is the data that we shared with you guys. And then later, we'll look into like the strategies and the actions of how we get there. Any questions? Yeah. All right. So our focus really today is that mission and vision, the strategic goals, and like the objectives. We're not doing the whole plan today. So what? You're welcome to.
Go.
I mean, I feel like this, yeah.
Go, girl.
Yeah, we're good? Okay.
Good. We're good.
Okay. Okay. So our purpose is to cascade the district's strategic plan at the school level while grounding our focus in the school's continuous improvement plan. So again, how can we take what we do at Spark and make it Spark, but also support the district plan? So create alignment, reduce confusion, simplify our efforts. So this all needs to be done and ranked and all of that by January. So no, again, this isn't all today. We're going to focus on the strategies as a part of the budget and the continuous improvement plan process later. So the things that we need to look at are our continuous improvement plan, I'm sorry. You have in front of you, you have our previous strategic plan. You have our school data sheet. And then do we have the Spark?
Continuous.
Yeah.
I can pull it up.
Yeah, Dr. Tennant can pull that up for us. So
But ours really wouldn't go with our strategic plan, because when we were writing it this summer, it was more based on MAP, because we had to do something we could finish before the school year was over.
right.
And I want our strategic plan to be more based on like milestones and things. So
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes, it
Because that's the data that we use to compare ourselves to
Yeah.
other schools in Georgia.
Yeah. Okay. So what I recommend is that we take a moment and really look at our own schools.
KPIs, yeah.
KPIs, and just the things that we're missing. Is there anything that stands out to you about Springdale KPI, that we might want to add to the goal for us?
So basically, when we're looking at the current KPI and then looking at the 2030 goal change,
Mhm.
and we see, let's say, for like the top line for literacy, going up by 15.4%, what part of our plan would be able to like directly impact
Yes.
that goal?
Yes. Yeah, how can we direct our plan to it? Mhm.
We'll have to have on that first one,
Mhm. That literacy piece.
specifically third grade for the district, right?
Was this Spark?
So this data here, is Spark's goal, but you can look at where, the district falls in that.
Where did that number come from? Like, how did you shoot that number?
It was chosen.
It was chosen for us.
What's that? I mean, I don't know.
So that's, yeah.
I mean, 5-year view, and they seem like it's pretty aggressive. Like you're almost at 90% of the school being. Is that
And I,
is that reasonable?
We're gonna try it. We'll try it. We'll shoot for the moon, then you land amongst the stars. That's what I always say.
Would also include English language learners.
Everybody.
That's,
Mhm.
so it's not.
Mhm.
It's a.
so when you're looking at these subgroups
And then
that
it breaks it down. There.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
right.
maybe that's part of it, is looking where the subgroup breakdown is
Mhm.
in terms of that. I mean, I think one of the things that we've been doing incredibly well, I'm so appreciative of all of the focus on STEAM, is tying it all in with the PBLs. I think kids are so much like, I think they always have been, but that much more connected because each piece all comes back to the same focus. And so I feel like just continuing with that STEAM focus should help with that, because the literacy element goes with the math element, goes with the
Mhm.
science element,
Mhm.
goes. And so I think it's built on each other. I mean, the more the kids are engaged with that, connected all, I feel like the more literacy in each of those elements will naturally grow.
Mhm. I agree. Like I see so much more writing happening.
Yes, I see that.
Across the day. Whereas instead of writing happening just like in the writing
During writing,
course,
for sure.
they are doing these CERs, which is claim evidence reasoning in math and whatever.
It's great, it's amazing.
Right.
And it's interesting.
Right.
In the big since the beginning of the year.
Right.
That really is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great.
I mean, from the literacy standpoint, it definitely looks like the subgroup proficiency with economically disadvantaged students is where we really have
The hitting rate that we need
Yeah.
to focus on.
which I guess is just similar across all
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah. The purport. I mean, obviously the overall district numbers in the lower, but the proportionally not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to show you all the district summary, so you could see how we're performing versus how the district is
Yeah.
performing.
It just, yeah, that's why well, because, the district goal is to come up 20, but from a much lower starting point.
Right.
True.
And Spark is already, I mean, the attendance is, I mean, one of the biggest things is always just get kids in school more. So
Right. Get them here.
But we're already there.
Right.
So you have, I don't know, you have almost as challenging of a goal, but you don't have the low hanging fruit to
Yeah.
help
To get them there. Right.
I don't think that really helps you, Dr. Tony. Good observation.
No, they're here.
Mhm.
I wonder now, because it's all of the new literacy stuff this year, right? To see how that impacts things.
You know, what scores look like moving forward. Can I ask what staff engagement is?
That's, those surveys you all take during the year, so that's.
Okay. Okay.
Was also very high
Mhm.
compared to the districts.
And I guess I see the difficulty with a lot of this. I mean, I don't know, obviously I'm not in the school during the day to see what goes on from like the literacy element, but I know so much has to be reinforced at home.
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's not something, I mean, I don't know how do you do that? But I don't have to work at, I don't have to work at night, so I can be home with my kids to make sure they, I know that's not the case for a lot of people.
I think tutoring, like having after-school tutoring programs available, which we do, is one way to bridge that gap because it's giving more time, access, time in school, an adult who has the time to sit there and work with a student. Because it is challenging if a child is not with a parent at night,
Yeah.
you know, and
And for the after school tutoring, how many kids is that available to and
Right.
how do they get involved?
right.
That stuff too, like, I thought that would be helpful.
So all teachers either do an enrichment or a tutoring. So it just kind of depends in terms of the amount, depends on what the teachers choose or what the need is.
Okay, I see.
I think your point, Bonnie, as well, that all of the scores are the output, right? All the things kind of below that is, how can, attendance, staff engagement, teacher experience, all those things, to your point, that the school can actually do to facilitate already.
We do a lot.
We already do a great job. So it's kind of like that, it becomes hard to your point. How do you,
Right.
what more can Spark do as an
Right.
institution, so
Yeah.
I don't know a great answer.
No.
The next 5 years.
Yeah.
But maybe it's something of just tweaking what we're doing. Like we're already doing really good things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What needs to be
How do you tweak that to
right?
how to guess?
Have you heard of families that would like more opportunity for tutoring? I'm just trying to think again, like, where you bring the parent community in to support what the strategic goals are. So that maybe, I mean, I don't know, all the clearance, well, I don't know what's needed, but to see,
Right.
maybe if there's parent volunteers, and kids need recess, but I don't know, like, during lunch, is there the possibility that if a teacher needs a break? I'm just trying to think like, if there's like a little bit, 15 extra minutes a week to just kind of, so that could happen during the school day.
Boost it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would.
I love the innovative.
Find some other parents.
Yeah.
I'd love to read this,
Yeah.
That was one of the few nice things about that extra 30 minutes. Was
I do feel like we missed something when we lost the extra 30
Yeah.
minutes of school. Yeah,
like it was
because we were able to do
learning
interventions and,
but that
was
weird.
Yeah.
Right,
right,
Yeah.
After COVID, we had extra 30 minutes and like, it was kind of like an all hands on deck situation. And like, for example, Miss White and Miss Allen, like they actually had groups. So like Miss White, who teaches gifted, had like a intervention group and she was able to work with other kids. And it was just great to see. Same for Miss Allen, to see them working with other kids they might not see during the day. So it was like, we had a schedule that was just like amazing.
Was that?
Yeah.
And it was, I think that was kind of a part of this previous plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was our, spark plug intervention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When we had so many kids with gaps that when they needed that
Right.
extra support. Not that went away. It was
It didn't go away, but it's just the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
still spark plug. It's
Just looks different.
It's
Mm.
makes the day very
Makes the day super tough.
Yeah, I was thinking about, specifically that economically disadvantaged group here,
Mm-hmm.
engaging, talking about engaging them at home. I mean, what about all these, they have all the apps, right? is there an incentive to get them to actually use them at home? You know, I saw the thing the other day about lower cost internet from T-Mobile.
Yes,
Yeah.
So, because they're actually expensive, so more
Yeah.
people can have that, and then some way, because the kids are on the tablets anyway.
right.
Right.
But so to incentivize them to actually do those, like Zen and
Yes.
all that
Yeah.
stuff
Yes.
at home for 10, 15,
Yeah.
whatever minutes.
And then
So
like
that's
checking
something.
it.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
They can take home the computers, right?
Mhm.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and it is nice that the district is now providing
Yeah.
this like
Yeah, discounts.
discount.
Yes.
Because,
Yeah.
So they
Take
do have devices they can.
yeah,
Ah, that's even better. That's even
Because
better.
not, yeah,
Right,
probably doesn't want to own it, but not every kid has it.
right.
Right.
If you're in that category, you may not have their own.
Right.
Right.
Conversation would go on with more than just a student, right? Especially from kindergarten, first, second. grade.
Right.
You know, like whether it's parent-teacher conference or from the beginning of the year.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if that's where you get the PTO buy-in as well. We need to put together, put aside a certain percentage. Here is how we're incentivizing. Of course, you have the kids who are already doing it. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know if that's parent-teacher conferences to say, hey, you know, this is where your kid is going. Here's one of our game plans in place to help pull them up. So you as a parent know.
Yeah.
And can extra encourage, and the kid's gonna know at school, like,
Mhm.
hey, you get that done, you get like your
Mhm.
extra. you
No,
know,
I love it. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
But I think parents do like need to be made directly where
Yes.
they're reminded, here's how incentivize your kid, it's nothing more, you know, for you.
Right, because the kid is, if they're on their tablet, they're gonna love that and they'll keep them busy anyway.
Yeah.
So what is our, for today, is our goal trying to start coming up with things like
Yeah,
this
so
to
goal-
support these or just to?
go ahead,
start
couple, that is a great question. Our goal for today, we're reviewing the data.
Mhm.
We're aligning our mission, vision, and purpose. So if you look at the top, this document that has our mission and our vision.
Okay.
And then we're confirming our 2030 goal. So creating continuous improvement plan goals.
Oh, so we actually, so
Yeah.
everything we're talking about right now, that's actually pushing ahead for the
Correct.
next, to all the strategies.
All this-
That's actually not today's.
Yeah, it's kind of helping us look at that
So our
data.
goal is to actually look at.
We're looking
some
at
of
the data.
So are we supposed to say, like, do these things, hey, some of these goals, are they achievable or not? Like, is that the goal? Is that?
The goal.
Well, then why was it?
Right?
These are the
Yes.
goals.
Yeah,
Here you go.
The goal, so
Yeah.
look at them and expect what we have been given.
we sort of jumped on that, but we really just did all of this, right?
Yeah.
Are there any specific subgroup performance gaps? We've kind of talked about that. Other focus areas. Are there any other focus areas? Just, I feel like we have.
Is there a reason that it's just the ELA is the goal? It's not the math is not.
It was,
Is there-
this was what we were given from the
Yeah,
district.
from the district.
So there isn't actually a goal focused on
I
math?
think it's because if you can't read, you can't do any of the
Yeah.
rest of
Okay, so the basic bottom line is to like
Yeah.
if you become a better reader and everything else eventually. The rest of the looks all those.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I do,
That makes.
and I think across the board, I think this was an goal. This was really good.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, because we're, okay,
Yeah.
that makes.
And then I think there might be some goals as they.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the eighth grade right here for math.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see, okay, that makes.
Outside of.
And I feel like we've sort of already talked about the subgroup performance gaps.
Mhm.
But were there anything outside instructional core that we might want to focus
I mean, I'd say the student staff relations, that seems like a tie with climate, right?
on? Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that one there is also surveying kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was one of the questions they picked out of that survey. So the
Okay.
kids said, do you feel comfortable going to most or all the adults for help? And
And they might have, you know.
a few adults they feel, and usually it's your teacher, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like,
And yeah, and that's kind of strange.
Yeah.
That's really.
Why-
Every
every
other
her, yeah,
Especially for a little kid, they're actually very teacher,
Right.
they're gonna have the most comfort. with-
Right.
You know,
right,
so that's a strange way to word it, but.
yeah.
But all this community
interesting.
engagement, like, you know, the after school events that we've had, I feel
Mhm.
like that's good for that, because you're
Yes.
meeting all sorts of people.
Right.
I know, like, as a push-in or co-teacher, I end up working with all the kids in the room, not just
Yes.
the like
Yeah, yeah,
English
yeah.
language in the room. So there are times of the day where children get these opportunities.
I especially love the raise in the teacher compensation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing on the average right now.
No,
Your teachers, getting work my way.
yeah, I'm loving this.
Get you there.
So what does it, so, you know, to get it higher, I know before we talked about PTO raising the money so that you can actually spend the money that they give you on the teachers. Is
Mhm.
there anything else, we need to be aware of to get that number up?
No, it's just the district is working
Yeah.
on that
It's
part.
just-
It's just straight
Okay.
district.
It's just, right?
Mhm.
It's time, you said?
It's time.
Yeah. The step.
But they're working on it.
Awesome.
That's one of their big goals.
Yeah.
And so this number, we don't have it here on district wide, but is it about the same?
It's about the same.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, a lot of teachers were leaving, going to Cobb at one point because they were the highest paid. But now that we're the highest paid, so and they're like, "Can I come back?" And I'm like, "Everything. So sorry. Should have just stayed the course."
One thing that, you know, back to that, like the engagement, there's percent of parents that have a parent portal account in the campus, which is really, really high.
Mhm.
I don't know if there's a way to see like, okay, great, you created it. How, like, logging in and seeing once a month, like, can you check and see that somehow? Because you might be 94% sounds great, but if there's 15% who logged in and never logged in again, they're not really engaged.
And
They're actually, I'll tell you that
Maybe that's a
no shade
94.
to the dads, but the moms use it way more than the.
Oh, yeah.
Please, Brian.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At least by household.
Tell by household.
So by.
The second email, they're like, person's clicked that this many times, and you're like,
Still just trying to think of some going there that aren't, you know. It's
But
just
it's
hard
good
to get so
information.
good, everything looks so good, all the amazing metrics look so good
Right.
already.
yeah. So that idea of like maybe having a parent meeting to
To talk
explain
about-
how you.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I mean, that is something I can definitely do with my families as we
Yeah,
have
you do a
meetings.
great job with them too.
Uh,
And I think too, with the apps, I think that's a good idea
Yeah.
for your families too.
Yeah.
Not just, like, I know you like see as a big one, but like some of the other ones too.
yes.
Because then we got like a sheet of paper sent home for the
Mhm.
second week of school with passwords, right? And instructions to log in. But it was just, you know, I could have missed that.
No, right. No, that's great feedback. Like listen, I love all that feedback. That's great.
I took a picture of it because I knew the paper would go missing and I hadn't seen it again.
Right.
Luckily, we have that. I had that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they
that's
know the
good.
passwords in there.
Two probably, like,
Yeah,
I think
great.
Ken. Ryan, yes, who isn't, who does, sends it out, maybe she could like make a document for each class, I guess.
Yeah,
And put it out on
Yeah.
Right. Having teachers at it.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget to check
Right.
your child on where they are in CERN.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think like CERN is one where kids have a tendency to get behind,
Mhm.
but it really has proven effective.
Especially for
Passing
fluency,
stuff.
and it's really good.
Yeah.
Those kids know what they do very well on.
Yeah.
And it's fun for them too.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
fun.
Already helping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think reminders would be really helpful too, because especially I have you know, my personal inbox, right? Just so I don't miss anything. But you know, if you're combining your work and your personal and all that,
Oh,
I
they
think
get
a lot of people want it.
crazy.
Oh, everything gets, there's messages coming from so many
Yes.
places, but eventually you're like, oh, that's nice.
Right.
Mhm.
I should check in with my child on there, whatever.
That would be a
And we
good
have
part.
so many that like
Yeah, there's a lot.
I Excel that PTO helps us pay for, you know, like,
Mhm, mhm.
so making sure they're getting.
Mhm.
Um,
That would be
if
great.
you wanna, one of our goals for today is to align our mission, vision, purpose with the district moving forward. So this is the district's.
It's very simple.
It's very simple. If you want to take a moment, at the very top of this one is our mission and vision.
I like
So
that.
our mission is we're committed to developing the whole child and empowering students to achieve excellence by engaging them in their life.
Yeah.
So, if you would like, we could do this where, if you love our current one, give me a 5. All the way down to 0 is a seriously dislike. Are there any changes that you feel like we need to make to our, I feel like we're hitting it.
Yeah,
Because that whole child piece is,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what we're doing.
yeah, it's crisp and short, but
Right.
it covers things. You don't want to like make it overly fluffy.
Right.
I think it's pretty good.
And then our vision is the vision of Springdale Park is to create lifelong learners, critical thinkers, and responsible citizens with interdisciplinary teaching, who will embrace differences as that make us unique while maintaining a global perspective and protecting our environment. I like it. I would like to say that I feel like we are more STEAM focused now.
Mhm.
So if our vision needs to include something with that, I feel like this STEAM certification has been a very
Top
large
of mind.
focus of this, like we're almost there. So what are your thoughts on feeling like it needs to?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the STEAM thing really ties into the future.
Yeah. Because the interdisciplinary teaching is happening within the STEAM.
Mm-hmm.
You say through STEAM.
Right.
Teaching.
You could change that. I like that.
Or you can just through interdisciplinary teaching with a STEAM focus.
Yeah, like, do we need to,
I do like the interdisciplinary.
I like the interdisciplinary, because I think that's a big piece of the STEAM, is making sure that it's not just happening in a silo.
Yeah.
Mhm. What were you guys thinking about with the global perspective? That one is big for me.
I like it.
I mean, I do feel like when we bring in like Hispanic Heritage Month, Black History Month, the different
We
holidays.
have international night, it's like
Mhm.
40 countries.
Amazing.
And look, it's which we're right. Yeah.
I feel like they kind of bring in
So,
the background of various people and various cultures.
Yeah.
okay. That's that uniqueness.
Mm-hmm.
Embracing the differences by honoring all this global mix. And then the protecting the environment one, I'm just asking because I'm not quite sure, like, what are the actual, like, things that are happening to hit these? So the
Right.
protecting the environment.
I feel like when this was written, and I was not here when this was written, so I'm making.
Garden.
We're so
Yeah,
green.
is it? The beginning,
Yeah, we're the first, and we're the first lead green school in the state of Georgia, so. Uh-huh.
And that's really cool.
I think there's a lot of stuff age appropriate happens here that the kids think about, being a student. Garden, so
They're definitely composting.
I think that's, I've seen it.
With the kids, yeah.
Very cool.
The pollinator thing is pretty cool.
Charm and like the.
Oh,
That, like all the stuff that you can't recycle. I think that went on for a full month, like last year, competition between.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And.
I think we could do better with recycling at the school.
Right.
Steal our paper,
Really.
Right.
but, oh my gosh, so much. But yeah,
That's our, school-wide PBL is.
food insecurity. I think that needs to be added.
Our school-wide project-based learning for the STEAM certification, or just for STEAM in general, is ending food insecurity through, And my brain is
Yeah.
tired.
With town cares and with helping hands.
So these community partners,
Partners,
which
yeah.
I feel like goes also into that global perspective,
Yeah.
because understanding that we do not all come from the same place of even just getting to, having money to go to the grocery store.
And we give back to the community as well as the
Yeah.
who are also like, struggling here
Mhm.
too as well. We keep going.
Right.
And that's what the responsible citizens. piece
Yeah,
is,
right.
Like,
Yes.
You're learning, but also
Mhm.
being a citizen of the community.
We need to talk about something about like giving back to the, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I know that's part of responsible citizens. Do we need to add anything about like
Yeah, like,
our PBL or like our
Yeah. I feel like a little, for me.
food insecurity? I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's such a big piece of it.
Responsible citizen, it's very broad.
Yeah, it could be like not crossing the street by yourself, right?
For a vision, it should be kind of broad.
Broad.
You don't necessarily want to get so specific into like, this is the thing where,
right,
Like, food insecurity is an important piece of.
or does that just kind of go?
Goes into it.
For a vision, I think keeping it broader makes it,
Makes it make more sense.
And not that we like don't protect the environment, but does it need to be a part of our vision as the school?
I like it. It's my thing personally.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm thinking of all these other ideas,
Okay.
but I like it. Personally.
Do you want to add scenes to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Did we add the word STEAM after interdisciplinary?
Yes.
Is that too much?
So it sounds like we're mostly pretty happy, but we want
Mhm.
the word STEAM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want people to know that we are STEAM.
It's just, it's to see how much the kids do in these journals and.
If y'all would have been here for the STEAM visit, I mean, the people from the state are not easy to please, and they were like blown away by our children, like truly. They could have certified us that day. They're like, we'll come back, and we were like, February 26, 2026.
Yeah.
26. Easy.
Yeah.
They were like, what about this date? I'm like, no, I want this date.
All the students, that's very.
Yes, yes, we love it.
But like, what a cool way to learn how to communicate through code.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And Mark's code.
Mark's
Oh, it was so adorable.
Tiles in to make it move. He's like,
This is so hard.
So.
If y'all are doing it the hard way, this is the easy way to come. Here's the cutest one.
I'm with him.
That's hard.
But you,
Also.
like, y'all are doing it the hard way. Why? Why bother with that? B. A to B.
Okay, when we get out he's problem solved that.
all right. So does our current school mission and vision align with the statements of the district? We are the Atlanta public school system. I feel like our mission, it's so basic, but
Right.
yes. I feel like the whole child is Atlanta public.
Yeah. That's it.
And then we exist to educate and empower Atlanta students and to shape the future. I feel like we're saying it in a much more wordy way. But we are. Are we aligning? What do you guys think?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
we're just being more specific and.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, this is why we exist, to create those,
Yeah.
learners.
And, lifelong learners are students who are shaping the future. Yes. Responsible citizens are shaping the future.
We gotta embrace each other's differences.
I think it's a big deal at Spark because
Mm-hmm.
to see
That's
all
true.
kids playing,
It's a big thing I love about it.
Mm-hmm. Very diverse.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good with this?
We're putting
We're
more
gonna add
STEAM in.
STEAM.
I think, do we agree? I think adding STEAM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Sambita will be very happy.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like we're not getting STEAM certified.
The people on Zoom are mighty quiet.
Yeah.
We got roomies and we got Zoomies.
We're here. Now,
Every,
like,
every time I unmute, somebody else has already taken my idea, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just loving the conversation, so.
yeah, you guys are so engaged. I do like,
Make sure y'all are okay. Y'all
I
agree
do-
to add STEAM?
I do like incorporating STEAM. You know, I guess I'm not totally clear on exactly how we're going to incorporate it. Are we just planning to put it in around the interdisciplinary piece, or
Yeah, I think we're gonna put it like right through interdisciplinary STEAM learning.
Or what did you say, Colin?
STEAM-based.
Interdisciplinary teaching with a STEAM focus, or was that too word?
We like words.
If people have a different opinion, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Wait, what did you say?
That is what they're doing every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, we do it all.
Okay.
Right, Becky.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I think we're good. All right. To extend your continuous improvement plan goals. Identify if there's any additional goals for the strategic plan.
Yeah, no, I don't like these, but it's easy just to change. I'm just gonna the percentage, I'm gonna change them to the end of grade. Like I said, when we were doing them this summer, they were based on MAP because we had to do that based on what the data we could see by the end of the
Because
school
we
year.
didn't have, we don't have the
Right.
milestones data.
And you definitely won't have milestones.
No, not with the new
Standards, yeah.
Oh,
100%.
Till like the start of the next school.
Oh, longer. And then with language arts being like they're writing and the kids say, why am I listening to an ad? And we're like, oh, because they took my script the other day, like, why is there an ad on here? I'm like, oh, just you wait, you've seen nothing yet. It'll be even longer. So that's why I have these continuous improvement goals. So we'll do some fun stuff based on their on milestones, but I'll just probably, are y'all comfortable? I like to do 5%, so like increase by 5%, not 15. So I'll look at their,
And I think when you're already very high, it's hard to grow. Like it's harder to grow once you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go through the ceiling. So
Yeah.
there's less space.
Mhm. Yeah, so those are the ones that we had initially in our continuous improvement plan, but I'll look at them, all the data, and I'll get back with y'all for next time.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll do a 5% increase for subgroups. I mean, it depends on like if it's low, kind of like economic disadvantage, like that 48%. I'm not happy with that, so I might do like a 10% for that one because I do want to see that increase pretty quickly. But just depends on what it is, and we can talk about it next time. And then the CCRVI attendance rate, I think ours was like 97% this year, which is already so high. So I guess what stresses me out is staying that way.
Stressful.
Yeah, very stressful. So for the state of Georgia, since we have 180 days of school, I always tell them 10 days, but it's really 10% absent days. So it's like magic number is you can't miss. But the other thing is, which also stresses me out, is the fact that if you start school, like say today, you have a different days, right? So if this is day 55 of school, so then that means you can only miss.
You mean if you move
14 days, you know what I mean? Like you can't miss 18 days of school, ma'am, who just started here today. So yeah, so you're prorated. I like it. So yeah, so it's definitely different depending on when your start day was. Yeah. At this
I see what
school.
you're saying,
Yeah.
'cause then your percentage
It's different.
is less days. so-
Yeah. And if you already missed days at your other school,
Oh, because then that transfers over, because you're in the
Yeah.
district within the state.
welcome to my world.
Okay.
Do kids transferring in?
Oh yeah, I got a new kindergartner last week from the country, Georgia.
Mhm.
Oh, in the country, Georgia. Wow.
They speak English?
Mhm.
That's great, very well. That's, who are you? Director or the principal, or I don't know what y'all call them in Georgia, but here I am. All right, so, well, everything will be based on milestones data, and then of course we'll have an attendance goal. Is there anything else that y'all would like to see?
I feel like the goals are addressing, because I noticed there was an SEL goal.
Yeah, we
Which
have,
is good. I think it's important about kids
yeah,
to get that SEL
for
instruction.
sure. So I had a reading and I had a math and I had an SEL. So there could be like staff engagement or discipline, because we have so high. Chronically, oh yeah, 97.2 was our chronically absent. So yeah, there. Teacher retention is pretty great.
Mhm.
But any other goals? You can say no, that's fine with me. Any other goals?
No.
Goals? Oh, what time I do that?
So we have the discussion items. Or we want to do that? Yes.
Yes, that was. That's it. It's fabulous.
Next quote. Robert McCain.
All right, are we ready to move on to the informational?
Does anyone have any questions?
No.
All right, we will now move on to information items. The first is the principal's report.
Oh, y'all know my report is fun.
Fun.
So I am so proud of our kids, of course. We raised over $42,000 in the fun run booster. Yes, it was amazing. We had a great time. And then people from Booster really just came in and did an awesome job with our kids. We got painted. Won't talk about my violations. It's fine. It's fine. But the first picture is Nina, some of the kids. Also worked with one of our partners from last year, the milkshake. To help me out, bar place. One of our old.
So excited about that.
I don't know why this happened, but they got to create their own milkshakes. And then we had 3 winners from the school, and they got to really create their own milkshakes. But everyone got to like sample and make cookies and have ice cream. It's just a cool like STEAM interdisciplinary situation. So they loved that. This picture here is from our STEAM visit, which went like so amazing. And they were on the rooftop garden, like they went all across the school. It was completely awesome. They were so impressed with our rooftop garden and how, not just how amazing it looked, but really how the kids worked it. And they were like digging up sweet potatoes, like that they actually grew themselves. Like so cool, right? And this is our beekeeper, Linda, during the STEAM visit, telling them about how the queens are murderers. They murder each other. I was like, oh, great. There's only one queen. And she also talked about the special hug. If you want to learn more about that, talk to Linda. Because yes, there's a special hug. Apparently that's how the bees are made. I don't know. I just work here, friends. But yes, it's STEAM learning. It happens. There's a special hug that takes place. And this is our leadership team, and this is our newest mural. It's so beautiful. And y'all, can I just brag on Miss Randall for a minute? It's by Miss White's room right down here. We can go look at it if y'all want to. Y'all, it's beautiful. This is Black Cat Tips. And y'all, Miss Reynolds has just brought in so many different artists. And not just like, some places you go and you look up, oh, there's a mural, but he works with the kids. They were asking him all kinds of questions, and they're like, how do you come up with what you're doing? And he's like, sometimes I'm just thinking about it and it just pops in my brain and I just write it down and there's my new mural. I mean, y'all, he was adorable and the kids were obsessed. So y'all know, like, Spark is just sparkling. It's just an amazing place to be. Like,
Yeah.
Because like we've been on trip, or even we like took a bite of further part.
Yes.
Just like, wait, that's Yo-Yo Field.
yes, yes. Like she makes them really love art. I mean, and talk about like STEAM, like she puts the A in art, when we were visiting Miss Turgeon the same day, like I could brag on all of our teachers, that, but just visiting Miss Turgeon that same day, they were talking about Diwali and they were like doing all the dancing and all the moving and all the things. And like the people from the state were like, we don't ever want to leave this school. I'm like, y'all don't have to, but like, I know they could have certified us that day, truly. And like, this is, yeah, they like to come, they're like, oh yeah, like, and Warren, I don't know if you can see him, but this is Dr. Edwards. He's our STEAM program specialist right there. And he was like, oh yeah, y'all got it. Like, y'all got this. Like, they don't like smile and give this good feedback. I've never seen them give this much great feedback. So it was a testament to all the work that we've been doing. And this was second grade. This is like one of the ladies from the state on the carpet with the kids doing scratch. So I had to like snatch that picture. So it was like, I mean, every day is great at Spark, y'all know that, but that was a very special day because it was just like truly like so great. And they're like, and how y'all got these partners? We're like, who wouldn't want to come to Spark? And she was like, I want my grandkids to come here, as they should. So it was great. It was great.
Shout out to Miss Reynolds, also her Instagram. She,
She's
she
amazing.
keeps up with it like every day. I feel like that's such a good way to engage with parents.
Yeah.
She does put some great things on there.
No,
Well, lucky you. I wish I wasn't always on there.
Yeah, it's so good. All right. And also,
Yes.
this is also Miss Allen. Miss Allen has done a fabulous job today. And here she goes again.
So when it comes to the long range facilities plan, Spark ourselves are not majorly impacted by what their plan is. What is impacting us is the fact that we are below that school size that they find ideal. But right now, there's not a plan in place to increase that for Spark. One thing that was in discussion, but like didn't fully get discussed at our last meeting was looking at like when we look at district lines and like how often that should happen. So that's something I think they're going to be discussing at our work meeting of putting a plan in place of like, we might need to move a couple streets this way to help this school be the right capacity, but it's not something that has been fully discussed yet. So the meetings, when it comes to impacting Spark or our community, they're expanding Midtown High School. So, next public meeting is November 10th.
October 20th when
They canceled.
with
They
no
canceled.
explanation.
Yeah.
Really?
I think they had added some additional meetings,
Oh.
and then it was just too soon after it.
Yeah, they met with every community
They have met with it.
that's
Yes.
closing. So I think that like
And I
was
think
more than they thought it was going to be.
yes.
At that timeline, I mean, I know it has to go with East Plot and all that to
Yeah.
like figure out. I just don't see how
And-
like, December is like zero for like a final vote kind of.
Yeah, I don't, and because there's too much to come into play because every school impacts their community in a way. So like trying to decide like dollars and cents, like what helps the community, what helps the APS. It's a lot. So like, yeah, I think it's gonna be a difficult decision for them. But again, nothing majorly impacts us as a school. And then when they have a proposed plan for like, when they're looking at boundary changes, I will share that with you guys, but there's nothing.
I do want to share with you all though, without all of our kids that are on, right now we have 400, 15 kids. We were at 420 a little few weeks ago. Lost a few, just moving, somebody's going to Europe. I mean, it's big moves. Yeah, the 8 but then we got one, so it all works out. But without like the kids on general administrative transfers and without like our wonderful autism unit, like we would be at 340 kids. So that's
Yeah, it's something.
that's way less than what we were supposed
Yeah,
to
that's like
be. So like, and I know you all are like zoned for, another school. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
yeah, right. So it's like there's like so as these kids matriculate out.
The last, like, cause I think Ari is the last one that could have been grandfather.
Right.
But there was a couple of siblings.
She was a sibling.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
First grade.
Mhm. Yeah.
So anyone.
So it's
Boundary changes truly need to happen.
Yeah.
It's just that's far as.
Cause no one's gonna backfill Ari when she leaves. it.
Right.
right. And I'll tell you all that like there are other principals who will say like, even because we're just being forthright and honest, when we have our principals meetings, we meet with Dr. Johnson like for every Friday at 10 o'clock. And he just says, anybody have any concerns? Anyone have any just things? And we just talk to him, right?
Mhm.
And so one of another principal's concerns was transfers, right? Because they're saying like, we're taking money, which is true, from their school. We're taking kids from their schools and they're not getting, so they're like, so can there be a limit on,
Meaning like,
So
how are the,
because
my child is zoned for Burgess Peterson, so she is taking a seat away from Burgess Peterson,
Yeah.
which they're not at a capacity issue, but
right.
just like for example.
So if I had like, let's say if I have 7 kids from Hope Hill, that's 7 kids that would have gone to Hope Hill, but then I opened up seats here. So that would be overall, like I'm getting the funding from those kids from Hope Hill. Or we get money for them, but it's a different money, a different pot of money. But I'm talking about like just so say the 20 kindergartners, they came from all over Atlanta, right? But there are some from, all over the district, some from Toomer, some from, but that's still money that's being taken away from those different schools.
They ask for a limit, basically. No.
but to your point, then if you look at the raw number,
but like-
if the national like Spark would be like 340, that's so clearly not right.
Right. So then,
The
Clearly
district
wrong.
goal is
The line-
500 students.
Yeah.
yeah,
To be fully funded from the state.
right.
Yeah. So
That's
like,
well below.
Yeah.
Well below.
yeah, it's not even close.
And while we're fixing it ourselves by opening it up.
We're
to
fixing it.
But like,
But that's not really a long, I mean, it is, but also,
Point being, it shouldn't be, it's not your fault that you're just trying to fix the problem. That's gonna solve the point. The problem should be solved from the root,
yes.
not.
right, especially when Morningside is over capacity.
Mm.
When, VHE has they're not over capacity because they're a middle school, but they've definitely met their projection, right? So, yeah.
I'm still like recovering from our last redistricting, but I'm like, well, we're number 10 in the state. This would probably be the best. Like,
Yeah.
Can't get upset about being redistricted.
Right.
High performance school.
We just need that funding go in also.
Yeah,
Balances are gonna have to change.
they are. So that's the message that I think that needs to get out because 340 is way under.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
What was Dr. Johnson's response to that?
Oh, he's always just like, okay, thank you. He's very, very diplomatic. Thank you.
Right.
Definitely. So it was interesting. That's all I've got. Any questions?
All right. Does anyone have any announcements?
No.
All right.
The Teacher of the Year banquet for our Teacher of the Year is Saturday.
Congrats.
Finalists.
Yeah, and our principal of the year.
Very exciting.
And so your banquet is this Saturday, you
It's a
said?
Saturday. And very exciting.
Wait, and that's my announced.
For Manpaw. They announced it Saturday night, so.
Ooh. Yeah.
What is it? Any other announcements? When is our next meeting? November.
Did we say November?
I guess December
Right.
8th is our next meeting.
I'll be
So we don't have November, we can.
No meetings.
too much going on.
Right. A holiday.
Yes, so
So
does
we're not
anybody-
gonna plot January, or like, because we're not changing stuff much, we should be.
and I think it's by the end of January for that other one, so we'll have like a,
We have a January meeting.
yeah.
So I might give y'all some homework before the next meeting, or
Yeah.
some
We'll just
outside
like-
homework to look at it, because I feel like it's gonna be a lot of. Because this I do not love.
No, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, those are.
You shouldn't need your reading glasses.
The strategy's too much. It's just a lot of. So we'll talk about it. Thanks, y'all.
So we have reached the end of our agenda. Is there any other business at this time?
The Falcons need to start winning.
Okay.
May I have a motion to adjourn this meeting? All right, all in favor, please raise your hand. All opposed, all opposed? Okay, any abstention? All right. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you very much.
And that's for
on Wednesday.
Yay.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Zoomies.
Thanks, roomies.
Bye,
See you soon.
y'all. Thanks.
Bye.
You wanna end the meeting? Yeah, close it.
Can't wait to hear Rosie's report.
I haven't talked to her yet. When they report.
So appreciate, you give us like the points and it gives us a point of conversation.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
I'm taking over.
So it's, yeah, we did.
Yeah.